Hi, and welcome to Kie and Craig's with Craig.
I'm here this time.
He's actually here. Our
finally
so-called expert has made it back, and we're really happy that he's back.
Glad to be back.
Him. I missed
Glad to
you.
be back. Getting a project.
So,
Right into it.
you may have seen the last couple of videos where Craig hasn't been around. We've had guest appearances by Vince Moore was here. Scott Nowak has been helping me with a lot of stuff, and Scott's going to be helping us
You'll pop in
tomorrow. Yeah, he's going to come in for the second part of this video and help us out a little.
But we should tell them what we're going to do.
I'm about to.
Okay, go.
Calm down.
I'm so excited.
So this year our Halloween theme is going to be Ghostbusters Afterlife.
So the newest movie.
The newest movie. And so what we are making is a Terror
Dog.
Only big.
Bigger. Otherwise, we're done. Yay. No, you can't
Thank
see
you
that
for
from
coming.
the street. Yes.
Yeah. So this year we're going to make a life-size Terror Dog, and we're going to work on that for the next couple of episodes probably, because there's a lot to it. It's a big project, so there's a lot to it. So stay tuned and see how we do this.
Stick around.
All right, welcome back. And here is the breakdown.
Break it down.
Of
Okay, let's stop that.
probably
Let's
shouldn't do
stop
that.
that. We just lost
all
of our
half
viewers.
That's right. So this is the breakdown of how we are going to do the Terror Dog.
So, what I did, like I said, we made a maquette. I took this and I'm going to do some simple math, because in my so-called expert previous life, we built some miniatures, but they were very large and we didn't have blueprints. So we had to take photographs. So I got this photograph of the miniature, and I've got photographs of from online of the one they use for the movie, and it's because it's a full-sized real maquette or model animatronic, and so they had a picture of a guy standing next to it, so I could see about how big it is. So from that, I know that where it ended on the guy is about 4 foot tall. Okay, and then I do some math, and I figure, okay, 4 foot in real life equals this many inches, and you're gonna do the math?
Yeah, I'm gonna take notes.
You can take notes? All right, so you can show
So I can show them the
viewers.
equation
Okay.
when you're done.
So,
Yeah.
so it's this much in maquette size. And then I do a little bit of math equation and cross multiplication and then some division, and that will get me what size it should be in real life for all the other pieces, because I don't know how long the horns are or how long the front leg is. So then I took my little drawing and I did like a little skeletal outline, because what we're going to do is we're going to have a PVC skeleton clad in foam. So you need the internal structure to have something that can get your phone to stick to, and so we can have something to attach it to where it's going to finally be resting. And in this case, it's going to be on a roof, so we need to be able to screw it into a board or hold it down. So we need that PVC internal structure to give it a little bit of stability and a little bit of strength. So basic math, really complex example and description that I just gave. You got that math equation?
Yeah, so I think if I got this right, it's a 4 foot dog man times you.
Yes.
Which you're short, so
I'm not
he may
short,
have
I'm
looked-
average.
Aw, you're above average.
Thanks.
Usually. Okay, so then something about horns.
Yes.
I heard that. And then a skeleton. And you're going to screw something.
We're going to screw it down.
Oh, sorry. Missed that part.
Screw it down.
All right. Well, that's as much as I got from that.
Yes. So
hopefully you understood the math.
it's a simple equation. Maybe I'll take a picture of the actual math equation, but it's a scaling process and it's a very simple thing. It sounds complex, but it's not.
If it helps, I'll also put a picture of my
yeah, that would be not helpful at all. So don't do that.
So.
All right, let's start getting our pieces. We're going to start with our PVC pieces. We're going to cut them to length and start putting them together.
Okay. So we'll save you a lot of time.
Multiply,
and just show you
multiply, and then divide the smaller number into the full size, and then you have your size. We'll put a chart up, I think.
Oh, I'm going to put up your already done math.
You're going to put my already done math?
Yeah,
okay.
Screw the chart.
Okay.
That's too much math for a craft
already
show.
Done math.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's how we're getting all our sizes and all our numbers, and we'll give those to you, and you can guesstimate the rest if you are going to build this on your own.
Your next shirt is going to say so-called math expert.
Geometry is good. Algebra is good. After that, forget it.
All right. So stick around. We're going to start cutting our PVC.
Yes.
To match the equations that Craig has already worked out.
Yes.
All right. We've got everything cut.
Yes.
One of the things we wanted to talk about was if you're new to cutting things and to crafting and creating things, you may not realize that you need to label these as you go. If you've been doing this forever, you know this already, and it's just kind of a repeat of something you already know. But don't wait until you've cut everything and then go back and try and remember what each piece was to label it. Make sure you do it as you go so that you have this.
Especially if you got people helping you too.
Yeah, so that everybody's on the same page with everything. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to put these together. We're not gonna glue them yet because we wanna make sure that everything fits together properly. And then after we've put it together and it's to our liking, then we will go ahead and glue it. And we cut all these using Craig's diagram and his
my math chart
chart that he did, putting all of his equations together. Only found 1 or 2 areas where he fell asleep while doing equations.
Late night math, not a good.
So we had to redo a couple of them, but we got it all, we're all on the same page now. And I will put both of these things into the comments and also into the video so that you can see our breakdown for the maths that we're doing. That might work. Maths.
The maths.
If you use maths there.
That's multiple because I've done multiple equations.
You've done multiple equations.
So
that's what it would be. It would be multiple maths.
Makes sense.
Okay. Anyway, so we're gonna get started on that, and we'll put that. We'll probably do it overhead of that build.
Yeah.
So
that's more interesting.
Yeah. Great. Well, we did it. Craig's math all checked out.
Ish.
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 We did just a few things. We'll talk about that a little bit. But we got our frame done today.
So our skeleton is complete.
Yep.
So we have the base that all the foam can now be sandwiched onto, great stuffed onto, and then obviously after it's stuck on there, we can go to town sculpting the details.
Yep.
So the things that we did have to modify are some of the angles that I drew for the pieces. They only make 90 and 45s, and you have to special order any other angles for the PVC pipe couplings. So they didn't come out exactly as I wanted to land. So we had to heat and bend some pipes. We added a couple supports in the middle.
Plus we're cheap, and this is what I had laying around the house, and I wasn't going to go buy some new ones.
We're not cheap. We're thrifty and frugal.
I'm thrifty.
And we don't want to produce something that says, okay, we made this and it costs, $5,000. Well, you can buy one for less than that.
Well, actually, you can't anymore. They're sold out.
Oh, they're sold out?
They made these for $500. Spirit Halloween's made the Terror Dogs one year, but apparently they sold out and they don't make them anymore. But they were $500. We're going to come out probably under $100 when we're all said and done.
Well, because we have a lot of leftover
yeah.
supplies from other projects. So if you're the same as us, you keep all your scraps, you might make out. But still, PVC pipe is not that expensive. We were able to scavenge some foam.
Scavenged the foam from a place that makes siding, like the aluminum siding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they receive all of their aluminum siding in these big things of styrofoam.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so they literally had truckloads
Great.
of the styrofoam, and they were like, please come take them.
So wherever you're at,
yeah,
just look around for
furniture
places like
stores,
that. Yes, furniture stores, because they get all their stuff shipped in foam.
any kind of sidings or that kind of stuff, like hardware places or manufacturers that deal in that kind of stuff. Little known thing that I get a lot of my tombstone foam from is sushi and poke house places. Poke bowls, the places, because their fresh fish come shipped in styrofoam boxes. And they don't keep them. They don't recycle them. They just throw them in the trash. So if you go behind there, like once a week, you go back there, you can just get all the styrofoam things you want. And they're great for making tombstone mounds and stuff like that. You just have to clean them. Otherwise, your tombstones smell like rotten fish.
Which is
sometimes
kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyways, we added a little neck piece there that wasn't in the original drawing because we figured the more we have to put foam on, the better, the more support it is. We've decided on the back feet that we're not going to finish out the back feet because of the way it is on my roof. They're not going to show. So we're going to put some PVC along the bottom and use that to put sandbags on to keep it on my roof because the winds sometimes in California get pretty bad. We get the Santa Anas, and so I don't want my Terror Dog flying down the road. And I think that's it. Those are the only alterations we made. It's like 90 degrees here today, so it's really hard to get into the Halloween spirit when it's this warm. But that's all right. So
part one.
Part two, we're gonna start putting the styrofoam on and finishing that out, and we will have Scott Nowak here with us to do that, and he's gonna help us do some of the carving as well. With three of us, hopefully we can get it pretty much carved out tomorrow if we plan well.
Maybe a follow-up to do some fine detail work.
This is going to be probably a multi-episode project because we are not going to get to the painting and all that kind of stuff this weekend. That's just not going to happen.
Can't rush the foam being glued and dried together. You got to wait.
So anyways, we really appreciate you tuning in for our video today. Make sure that you go to Kie Craig's on YouTube, like, subscribe, share all the buttons. Push all the buttons. There's a lot of buttons. Push them all.
Push them all.
Because we need all the followers we can get. The more followers we get, the higher we are up in the search, and that's just awesome because we have a lot of good information out there. So we appreciate you. Craig, I'm so happy to have you back.
Yay!
And we will talk to you for the next episode.
See ya.
Thanks.